The disturbing scene inside the building shows a trail of blood leading to the 6th floor from the lobby area.
And that's a known spot for kids going in there. And she probably not the first one, but she the only one that died yesterday.
Cameron's mother, Cassandra Adams, says her daughter was a good person, always trying to help her adopted cousin stay out of trouble.
But she went there to help that girl. We have the Snapchats, the social media don't lie.
Family is praying she does not die in vain and that someone comes forward with some answers.
My sister was really just a phenomenal person. Give me the truth so I can know how to write my sister's beginning and write her end.
"17-year-old Raelynn Cameron, affectionately known as Ray Ray to friends and family, was a sweet and caring young girl who was always focused on her schoolwork and accomplishing her goals. Raelynn was also an aspiring dancer with a sharp wit and a bright future. She recently graduated from the Brooklyn High School of the Arts in the spring and had just started business classes at Brooklyn's Medgar Evers College. Raelynn also joined the track team, was committed to her church and her education, eventually hoping to major in business and minor in dance. She was such an entertainer. Her one-of-a-kind personality always lit up a room. She was honest, straightforward, and the type of person to always put a smile on your face no matter what you were going through. Around 10:55 p.m. on October 10th, NYPD responded to an apartment building on 709 Eldred Lane near Dumont Avenue in East New York. Upon arrival, they would find an unresponsive young girl inside of the lobby of the building, suffering from an apparent gunshot wound.
This video taken from the Citizen app shows the moment an ambulance arrived to this apartment building on Eldred Lane in East New York. Police say the latest act of gun violence happened just before 11 o'clock last night.
They need to do something about this gun.
Now the disturbing scene inside shows a trail of blood leading to the 6th floor from the lobby area where the victim called for help. One neighbor who we spoke with a little more than an hour ago at this point says she was heading to work when police got here. She talks to us about the area and her disbelief at the scene.
There's a lot of break-ins in cars and stuff around here, but I didn't think to ever hear about a dead body. I just came out from work. I'm going to work right now, and there was tape around the lobby saying it was a crime scene. I didn't know what's going on. That's crazy.
The victim was identified as 17-year-old Raelynn Cameron of Far Rockaway, Queens, who took a single bullet to the chest. She was taken to Brookdale University Hospital, where she was sadly pronounced dead a short time later, just 10 days shy of her 18th birthday. According to police sources, Raelynn told police she was hit by a bullet accidentally fired by one of her friends, but refused to identify the shooter to police as she was rushed away in an ambulance. Her older brother received an SOS text from Raelynn just before 11 p.m. on Monday night. When he contacted the person she said she was with, the individual stated they were never with Raelynn. At that moment, he Ubered to the apartment complex, where he stumbled upon a tragic scene. Her family says Raelynn was hanging out Monday night with a friend she called a cousin, who possibly played a role in the fatal shooting on the 6th floor. Security video shows two men carrying Raelynn from the 6th floor of the building to the lobby. When police arrived, they followed the blood trail from an elevator in the building back to a vacant apartment on the 6th floor where Raylynn's friends were found and taken to the 75th Precinct Station House for questioning. One 9mm shell casing was discovered in the vacant apartment's kitchen, and bloodstains were found on a couch in the living room near the kitchen. Raylynn's on and off boyfriend of 2 years revealed her clashes with the so-called cousin, saying the two girls were close until a recent falling out after Raelynn invited the other girl to move in with her family. He says he consistently told her to stay away from her. According to him, the girl had animosity with Raelynn, sometimes even hatred. Although he would always warn her, she would never listen. Raylynn's dance teacher recalled their last get-together 12 days ago, with her excited about her upcoming 18th birthday. He says it's hard to come up with the right words right now. She was more than all of the amazing words used to describe her. Raylynn's family and friends were confused, shocked, and devastated. How could her life be taken away so violently, just shy of what would have been her 18th birthday? They just want the truth. What really happened in that apartment that night? Out of a crowd of teens, why was Raelynn the only one shot? If it was a so-called accident, what was the accident?
She was caught in one of those positions where you have somebody who you just don't want to give up on. So you try to be with them every step of the way, and then an accident happened, an irreversible accident.
The person 17-year-old Raelynn Cameron didn't want to give up on, according to her brother, was their cousin, who she was with when this tragic accident happened inside a vacant 6th-floor apartment in this building on Eldert Lane. The NYPD has security video showing 2 people carrying her body to the lobby after she'd been shot once in the chest. That's where Raelynn was when police and an ambulance arrived, rushing the Medgar Evers freshman to Brookdale Hospital. She didn't make it.
She was at a point in life where she was really changing herself, making progress, and she just wanted to bring somebody to that level with her. And unfortunately, their bad habits and history caught up with the both of them, but she's the one that paid with her life.
A life filled with promise. Here she is with her dance company. Her brother says Raelynn also joined the track team, was committed to her church and her education, eventually hoping to major in business and minor in dance. He says she was close with their cousin, and he cautioned them both to be careful who they associated with.
Affiliation is a dangerous thing. And through affiliation, that's how we're losing a lot of our young lives, the next generation, through affiliation. And for those young lives who are trying to work and bring that friend up and keep doing that, just be safe. Be careful. And it's okay to if you have to snitch, it's okay.
She was very, very loved. And I don't understand how this can happen. She wasn't that type of person. She didn't smoke weed. She was in the church and everything. I couldn't have asked for a better child.
Adams tells us her daughter would have been 18 years old in just 9 days. Family says Raelynn Cameron was a dancer, was studying liberal arts in college, and often volunteered her time to help the community. Her life stripped away by the hands of a gunman. The girl's mother tells us she was hanging out with her adopted cousin who lives inside this high-rise. The cousin invited some friends over, but why Cameron was shot is unclear.
She was with her so-called cousin who won't speak to the police, who is just letting her die.
My sister lost her life, and it's sad, but I will make sure that we find justice for you, Ray Ray.
I am heartbroken, but I'm going to let y'all know I will not rest until somebody investigated better about my daughter getting killed.
No arrests were immediately made, and the gun used in the mysterious shooting has not been recovered by police. 2 women who reported the shooting to 911 are being interviewed by detectives, as were a group of teens who were on the 6th floor at the time of the shooting. The investigation is ongoing.